Good evening students, welcome back to the class, and in today's class we'll learn about some simple derivations. The first one is the free expansion. So here you can see free expansion means the system is not doing any work while expanding. When the volume is changing, the system need not to do any work, because you see, when we have talked about the derivation of work, we have talked about pressure, internal pressure and external pressure. If there is no, suppose there is a balloon here and there is no pressure here, there is no air pressure outside, then what will happen? The balloon will expand. So this example you can see in your daily life. When a balloon reaches up the sky, what happens? It bursts, right? Why it happens? Because as it goes up, the air around it is less compared, you know that the air pressure is above is less. Okay, so what happens there? Since the air pressure is less, no one is exerting pressure on the balloon, and the balloon will tend to expand by itself. Okay, so that is known as free expansion. It will expand so much that at a time the balloon will burst. Similar example you can say that when mountaineers climb up, they usually take the oxygen cylinders, right? Why? Because there is no air, means very less air and oxygen level, and so they have to carry oxygen level less, means there is less air. Okay, so that is the thing, and here free expansion will take place because there is less air pressure from the surrounding. The external pressure is almost zero. So we have considered a situation, a process in which the P external equal to 0. Okay, no work is done. Okay, the system is not doing any work because it is free. The expansion or the volume change is free, so the system need not do any work. At that point you have got, this is a equation which you have got in the derivation of work. So please go through that point. Okay, now you see W equal to minus P external dV. I think so you can recall this line, this equation, and we know that delta U, which is the internal energy, is equal to Q plus W. Now in place of W we will use the value of this minus Px dV. We will put the value of W here, so you will get Q minus Pex dV. Now when delta V equal to 0, when the volume change is 0, if there is no volume change, a situation where there is no volume change, then internal energy is equal to Q. If delta V, this a term, if it is 0, then Pex into 0 will be 0. What is left? Q is left, right? So delta U equal to Q, and this V is written just to designate that this process is done when the volume is constant. Is it clear? So QV is written. Heat is applied at constant volume. Clear? Now isothermal and free expansion. Isothermal means here temperature is constant. And in free expansion, you know that no work is done. Along with that, P external equal to 0 and Q equal to 0. Then your first law of thermodynamics will be what? Delta U equal to Q plus W, Q minus Pex delta V. So this equation you have got in the first law of thermodynamics, which is equal to 0. Clear? Q equal to 0, Pex is also 0. Okay, then what will happen? Q minus Pex into 0. So this is 0, this is 0, so we will get here 0. So internal energy is 0 in case of isothermal and free expansion of a system. Next, isothermal irreversible change. Remember the equation, it will be Q equal to minus W. This, if you convert, you know that W equal to minus Pex dV, right? So there is minus, okay, minus Pex, and this term, you know that it is a negative term, no? This volume is a negative term because our final volume is less than the initial volume. In case of derivation of work, we have come to know about it that final volume is less than the initial volume when there is an external pressure okay, when there external pressure is there, what will happen? The volume will decrease. No, the balloon will not able to expand, it will shrink because of the pressure. So in case of balloon it's okay, but when we talked about a piston or a compressible air, then this is okay, correct, clear? So Pex, then V final minus V initial, this term is negative, then this whole term will become what? Positive. Clear? This is already negative, you know, but then this term is also negative, so negative negative, it will become positive. Next, for isothermal reversible chains. Irreversible means a process or a reaction which is not reversible. That is irreversible. You cannot change it to the reactants. You cannot change it to the previous form. Okay. Reversible, which can be changed. Okay. Now Q equal to minus W. Here it was what? Minus nRT ln Vf Vi. The value of W is minus nRT ln Vf by Vi. Already one minus is there, so minus and minus, it will become plus. And you know that in order to convert ln to log, you have to multiply with a changing term, that is 2.303, right? So it will become 2.303 nRT log of Vf by Vi. Okay, so this is I.